you had $1 million, would you still invest in trucking? $1 million is not enough to retire, and definitely don't want to invest in trucking right now, dude. Probably wouldn't invest in trucking, but it was only $1 million. I'd probably still have to work in trucking, unfortunately. Why is it so uncommon for drivers, owner-operators to cold call shippers?
Because they don't know how to talk.
Because they're too busy talking shit about brokers making too much money and we should cap them instead of worrying about reaching out to customers directly and getting them themselves, dude. That's why. That is why.
No, and they just can't carry a conversation.
$1 million on invest on leaving trucking. Yeah, right. No, I would still work in trucking, but I would definitely take that $1 million to pay off all my bills, and then still, unfortunately, would have to work in trucking. But that's why I'm hoping to win the Powerball tonight. Because if I win the Powerball tonight, I'm definitely not working in trucking. And then if I do win the Powerball, invest in some of that money to fund Ron to find happy, so he can beat the crap out. Oh man. Damn, Connect the Car, I just seen your lives. I gotta go check out your page. I'm gonna go look at your videos, dude. I haven't, because I don't think they popped up on my feed for some. We're friends too, so I don't know why they haven't popped up on my feed, dude.
Hey, if I win the Powerball, right, I'm gonna hire a bunch of people to follow Ron. And just cut him off on the highway and slow him down.
Dude, not some wild shit, dude. Jesus Christ, bro.
Not slam the brakes. I don't want to slam the brakes.
Are you on here, Troy?
What's up?
But just slow him down on purpose.
Oh man, nothing. It's actually good to hear someone making some sense, dude. I scroll through and I'll hear trucking companies or owner ops talking about how much money freight brokers are making. I think they've got it totally wrong. And they've got a terrible temperature on the market if they really feel like brokers are out here making a killing right now.
Yeah,
it's the shippers and manufacturers, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You get a couple rips here and there, bro. But like, especially with drive-ins, bro, dude. I mean, unless you got like a super good customer, dude. But for some, dude, shippers and customers they know what's going on nowadays. They're not, you know what I mean, gonna be overpaying. I'm sure there's some situations where like you have someone in your pocket or something where you can make some good money. But like overall, if you look at statistically overall, dude, it's not like how it used to be. That's for sure, dude.
Yeah, nearly 100,000 carriers and brokerages have gone out of business in the last 3.5, nearly 4 years.
Yeah.
It's been seriously rough, but you know, I just want to say, like, for any truckers out there that are trying to do the math in their head and think that brokers are making a killing, unless you have a good friend you went to college with, or you've got someone that you've been working with for 15 years that just doesn't care what someone else is trying to sell them, that's the only way you're getting big rips right now. Otherwise, I know customers here in DFW, $250, $300 for a drive-in, local loads.
Yeah,
that's cheap, man. You can't. A driver's got to get on 2 loads just to make $600 for the day, $650.
Yeah, and the goal is $1,000 a day at least. You know what I mean? For like a minimum, dude. Like if you're driving, you know, even if you're doing local work. Because I mean, like, you know, just the cost of the driver per hour if you're doing local, and then gas and insurance and wear and tear, and it's absolutely crazy, dude. Like, it's just like crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy on the drivers. Definitely crazy on the drivers. And yeah, man, I just wanted to jump on and say that because I go through and drivers think that it's the brokers. I'm like, it's not, man. It's large shippers and large manufacturers that have been onboarding Uber Freight and these large tech companies who have been implementing automated bot systems that are pricing everything at 5% and 6% to win customers. And thousands of companies have been doing it over the last 3 years, 4 years, implementing all this bot automation. And now here you go. Everyone's had their mishaps with their tech, or they think they're winning customers at 5% and 6%, and the market's where it's at. I really think that automation's had a big part of it, bro. I watched it firsthand.
Yeah, not only what they're doing is like the bigger people that have the money, you know what I mean? What they're doing is they're pricing it out, like averaging it through the whole year, and like depending on the market during that time. So they'll be like, okay, during hot season, we're going to take losses. And then during this season, we're going to make money. So then there's the AI and the bots you're talking about are pricing this out like over the year. You know what I mean? So
right.
They have the funds to eat the losses for a few
months.
Bro. You know, a lot of people
sounds
don't.
Like it sounds like you definitely know your stuff here. But you know, I run my own company. If I don't run a load a day, I don't make $1. I try to run 10 loads a day, that kind of thing, right? I got to run freight to be able to make money. Logistics is a tough business, man, right now. If like you just said, day one, you're competing against, I could be on a load board with some of the biggest companies you could think of day one, and they're willing to take losses on the same freight that I can't take a loss on. I can't afford to take a loss. They're willing to lose $50 to $100 every load. just to win a customer for 3 months. So
yeah, the only advantage small people have is that you get that intimate connection. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. And unless the customer appreciates that, then you're gonna have a hard time, getting them. You know what I mean?
yeah, I sell communication and customer service, bro. Like my customers can contact me anytime. I get a hold of them, and that's why they like me too. I can, unless somebody's got their bot pricing every 5 minutes, I can get quicker pricing back to a lot of customers direct. So
Yeah, and the only good thing that's happening is a lot of these companies that are doing that. But the only problem is the market's not. But once the market gets hot and they actually are not going to be able to take all those losses, that's when it's going to start backfiring on them a little bit. But with this shitty market, they're getting away with it. You know what I mean? And they sign these contracts for like 1, 2, 3 years, which is absolutely crazy.
Bro, it's crazy. Shippers are loving it because they know anytime now it's going to be coming back. So if they can get anybody on a 1-year contract right now, for most recent pricing, they're making a killing.
Yeah, and we see and a lot of these people don't understand is that, dude, if you call any of these customers, like unless you're a freight broker with good tech or a trucking company with a bunch of trucks, they don't even want to talk to you, dude. So they think like, oh, it's that easy just to go land the customer. And if it was that easy, then every small trucking company would have customers that wouldn't be worrying about getting broker freight, which is
yeah. No, I've got a buddy that tried to do that. He would start by building relationships with carriers and owner ops and say, listen, I'm going to set you up with dedicated lanes, exactly what you go on DAT for and exactly what you go and look for spot. I'm going to set you up with them exactly. And he would do it. And within 3 months, these owner ops are back on the spot board because they have a hard time with communication and consistency. And that's where a broker does play a role. Is I can speak with I try to keep my customers for 5 years. I'm not trying to burn a bridge if something goes wrong. So that's the difference, right? And owner ops are quick to think, oh, I don't need you. And they move on and they go back to the spot board. So I see it all the time.
Dude, even look at what do we got here? Hold on. Somebody got a question for you, I think. Hold on. Dude, fuck. Ron, bro. Ron, I cannot let you jump on, bro. Dude, I cannot. This is going to go. I see you called in. I just see your thing. I can't do it, bro. It's going to get super racist, bro, and I'm going to get my live ban, bro. We can't do that right now, dude. I think Liam has a question for you, but Roger's jumping on.
Yo, what kind of communication do you recommend for owner operators, to improve it?
No, he's asking why do brokers keep calling if they have tracking on you already? Which is I think that's mostly just bigger brokerages, bro.
That's larger brokerages. I mean, even me, I'll occasionally catch myself accidentally doing it. I think a lot of it's just error, man. Like you get a 25-year-old, a 26-year-old, their job's just to check on drivers all day, and they just got back from lunch and they just had a margarita. I think it's that simple. You just get doubled and triple called by large companies with multiple hands in the pot.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, bro. Like this stuff gets out of hand too, dude. If you're tracking, just leave the damn person alone.